boys and girls. I am excited to be reading for you again tonight, and I'm excited to continue another book in the Alpha-Pet series. So tonight, I'll be reading to you the story Bradley and the Great Swamp Mystery. Bradley is the bear's name, and Bradley and bear both start with the letter B. Bradley the brave bear. Okay, last time we read about Albert the absent-minded alligator, and tonight is Bradley the brave bear. Okay, these books were just favorites of all four of my children when they were growing up. I hope you enjoy them too. Bradley and the Great Swamp Mystery. One hot summer day, Bradley the brave bear was visiting his Alpha-Pet friends for a picnic at Old Great Swamp. Ziggy the zippy zebra arrived early. "Hey there, Ziggy," called Bradley. "It's a good thing you take vitamins. That basket looks mighty heavy." "It sure is," said Ziggy. "It's full of bread, bologna, bananas, and big bottles of blueberry soda. And I even brought my banjo." Soon, Perry the polite porcupine arrived, exactly on time, as usual. "Good morning, Bradley. Good morning, Ziggy," he called, tipping his hat. "Thank you so much for inviting me, but I must tell you that a rainstorm is predicted for this afternoon." Bradley looked up at the sky. "I don't think it will rain," he said, "and even if it does, we'll manage." Then Fenton the fearful frog and Ivy the impatient iguana arrived. "I'm afraid we're a little late," Fenton said. "I had to pack my bandages, my insect spray, my sewing kit, my flashlight, and my toothbrush just in case." "It's going to rain, you know. Are you sure we should go on this picnic? Will we get wet? Will we catch cold? Will we be hurt?" Ivy hopped up and down. "Enough talk," she shouted. "Let's go, let's go. I can't wait another minute." "What are we waiting for?" "I suppose you're all waiting for me," called Lizzie the lazy lamb as she walked slowly up the path. "Sorry I'm late, but I was tired and sat down to rest." "Well, I guess we're ready to go now," said Bradley. "Follow me." When they came to the water, everybody helped spread the blankets out and set out the food. It was very quiet except for the buzzing of bees and the chirping of crickets. "I wonder why no one else is picnicking here," said Fenton. "They're probably afraid of the monster," said Ziggy. What monster?" Fenton asked, looking around. "The Great Swamp Monster," declared Ziggy. He pointed to a pile of rocks. "He lives behind those rocks, and when it gets dark, he comes out and he makes scary sounds. Ooh, ooh." "I beg your pardon, but there's no such things as monsters," said Perry. "There is too," said Fenton. "I don't believe there is," Perry said politely. "Is too," insisted Ziggy. "Calm down," said Bradley. "Even if there is a monster, we don't have to worry. We'll all be safely at home by the time it gets dark." "Monster schmonster," said Ivy. "Pass the sandwiches and the soda, please. I'm hungry and I want to eat." And look at Ivy's shirt. It says, "Do it now." Okay, because Ivy is always impatient. She wants to do everything right away. So the Alpha-Pets sat down on their blankets. Perry folded a napkin carefully and spread it on his knee. He placed a sandwich on a plate, cut it neatly in half, and took small bites. Then he poured himself some soda and took small sips. Fenton helped himself to a bun. Then he emptied his just-in-case bag and checked to make sure nothing had been lost. Ziggy tuned his banjo while he sipped his soda. Lizzie fell asleep while eating a bunch of grapes. Bradley finished his sandwich and lay on his back looking up at the sky. He pretended that the gray clouds were puffy little dinosaurs. Ivy gobbled up her sandwich and gulped her soda down. "Let's go," she called. "What's taking so long? I'm ready to go hiking." But nobody else wanted to rush. So Ivy grabbed her butterfly net, tightened her hiking boots, and went off into the woods alone. Bradley watched as Ivy disappeared behind some bramble bushes. Then he looked back up at the sky. The clouds seemed to be getting darker. Splat! Bradley felt a drop of rain on his forehead. Then, plink! A raindrop bounced on Ziggy's banjo. Drip, drip, drip! Rain sprinkled down on Fenton's bag. Boom! The sound of thunder rumbled in the distance. Crack! Lightning zigzagged across the dark sky. Fenton started to tremble. Oh my, it's really dark now, and I think I hear the monster coming," he cried. "That's only thunder," said Bradley. "We'd better make a tent out of these blankets." Bradley woke Lizzie, and they all crawled into the blanket tent together. "What about Ivy?" Perry wanted to know. "Why isn't she back yet?" "The monster will get her for sure," said Ziggy. "Yes," whispered Fenton. "The monster will get us all if we don't leave here right away." Bradley was worried about Ivy too, but he forced himself to smile. "I have an idea," he said, trying to look cheerful. "Ziggy, play us a happy tune on your banjo. Perry, you sing along. I'll go out and look for Ivy." "But what about the rain? The thunder, the lightning, and the monster," said Fenton. "Aren't you scared?" "I guess I am a little," admitted Bradley, "but I can't let that stop me. Ivy may be in trouble. I have to help her." Bradley buckled his boots and went out into the rain. He ran down to the lake. The ground felt squishy and slimy and slippery. He looked behind every bush and up and down the path, but Ivy was nowhere to be seen. "Ivy! Ivy!" he shouted. There were dark shadows on the swampy water, and over on the rock pile, Bradley saw a strange shape. It's right here, guys. You see that? Was it the great swamp monster? Bradley's heart was beating. Thump, thump, thump. Suddenly, Bradley heard a faint cry. "Help! Help! Somebody help me, please!" The sound came from the rock pile. It sounded like Ivy. "Hold on, Ivy," Bradley called. "I'm coming." Bradley made his way through the puddles and around the rocks. And there was Ivy, cold and wet and trembling. "Oh, Bradley, am I glad to see you," she cried. "I tripped over the rocks and hurt my ankle. I'm afraid I can't walk." "Lean on me. I'll help you back," said Bradley. When the Elfapets saw Bradley and Ivy coming down the path, they cheered and clapped and shouted, "Hooray!" Suddenly, everyone noticed the rain had stopped. Everything was quiet again. The sun came out from behind the clouds and shone through the last glistening raindrops. And in the sky above the rock pile, the most beautiful rainbow appeared. "That's Bradley's rainbow," cried Ivy. "Bradley is our hero." Yes, everybody agreed. Bradley is the bravest bear there ever was. And Bradley says, "Be brave with me and learn these words." Okay, these words all begin with the letter B. Bird, basket, ball, book, bat, bottle, banjo, butterfly, bananas, and boat. The beginning of all those words start with the B sound. B. And at the end of all the alphabet books, there's the alphabet. My kids and I used to sing the alphabet song together when we got to the end of an alphabets book. Would you like to sing along with me? Okay, there's our alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? Okay, bye, boys and girls. Till next time. The next book would be about Connie the Cuddly Cat, and I can't wait to read it for you. Good night.